Okay, this is Coach Dez here. This is week 8 bonus game. Steelers versus the Ravens. And if I was y'all, I would start everybody. If you got that fantasy football, start the offense, start the defense, start the kickers, the runners, the wide receivers, everybody. Because this is going to be a shootout, good game, about one of the best ones on the schedule. So this is a rivalry game. So last year, week 5, the Steelers lost to the Ravens 23-26 in overtime. Week 17, they lost to the Ravens 10-28. Now the difference is the quarterback went out last year. So they didn't have the same quarterback that they have this year. So last year the Ravens averaged 33.2 points per game, but they gave up only 17.6 points per game. The Steelers averaged 18.1 points per game, and they gave up 18.9 points per game. This year, the Ravens is averaging 29.8 points per game, and they still only give up 17.3. So with that tells you is that they kept their defense. Now the Steelers is averaging 30.5 points per game, and they give up only 19.7. Did you hear what I said? Last year the Steelers averaged 18.1. This year they're averaging 30.5. And the reason why is because they got their quarterback back. And that is a big difference. Their defense was still the same, so they kept their defense. So neither team give up any points. So that let's see how the Steelers can beat the Ravens, and then we'll see how the Ravens can beat the Steelers. So on offense, the Steelers are averaging very well in running game. Now, mind you, last week the Steelers in the first quarter averaged almost 10 minutes in that first quarter. So I give props out to the quarterback for milking the clock. But they're strong right down here on the passing left. And just a little bit in the second quarter, they mix it up a little bit. They're going passing down the middle and passing to the right. But they're very strong right here. So they average about 11.9 passing yards to the left. But what I'm worried about, not too much about this, because he only averages about 1.3 sacks per game. It's the interceptions. Because last week he threw 3. And he didn't need to throw. So it was a good thing that he was going up against a team that did not know how to handle or what to do with the ball when you get it in that area of the field. Anyway, they average only 1 interception close and 1 fumble. So the Ravens, though, they're going to give you that 10 yards rushing right, passing right, because you're averaging 11.9. It's close enough. You're going to get that. Down the middle, they're averaging giving up 11.4. You only average 8.3 going down the middle. You may want to pick that up some so that you can capitalize on these yardage here. This is what I worry about. This defense go after the quarterback. So quarterback, you going to be running 4.2. You're going to make mistakes. And this is the wrong team to make mistakes on. They average 1 interception per game and fumbles 1.8 per game. So these 3 could be your interceptions or a combination of interceptions and fumble from the sacks, and they're going to turn them into points. This team will turn them into points. Last week team didn't know how to do that, but they're going to expose y'all. So I'm telling you is that if the Steelers want to win this game, they need to protect the quarterback, run the ball down on the left, on passing left, which is their right side, and keep milking the clock. But let's see what the Ravens offense can do to win this game. Okay, the Ravens have a very good run game. And if I was them, I would take advantage of the mishaps that's going to happen here on fumbles and interceptions that you're going to force over and run this ball. Look at this, 5 and 6, 5.45, 6.85, rushing right and rushing left. You do have a great passing game. If you look at how you start off, you start slow in the middle, but you pick it. You definitely got the left side all beat out. I pass to the left because you're averaging 13.1. Passing down the middle, 13.84. But this is what I'm worried about with y'all. Sacks, 2.5. Interception, 0.5. Fumbles, 0.67. Now, the Steelers, they go after you, the quarterback, too. Definitely. And you need to know who you need to watch. That middle inside linebacker. 4.3 sacks per game. 1.5 interceptions and 0.1, almost 0.7, which is 1 fumble per game. Now, the Steelers will know how also to capitalize on these points on turnovers. So that's why I said these two teams, it's going to be a knockdown fight. And depending on who makes the most mistakes, and if you can capitalize on these points, that's the team that's going to win this game. Because we already know that if they go down the middle and to the passing to the left, passing right, they give up 11.25, down the middle 15.1. I will pass that ball all day long on the Steelers because they can't stop the pass game. But they can control the run game. So rushing left, they give up 5.87, which is the right side. I will take that every time. That's only if you have a lead. Now, if you can get a few snaps, not long passes, but short passes in there, I will take them. As long as you get your first down and keep the clock moving, keep this quarterback on ice, and keep that defense out there and tire them out, you can have this game. But unfortunately, because the way things is going to be, I do have the Steelers winning by 3. It is such a close game. So I have rushing right all of this data here. But as you can see in the points, Steelers is 30.5. The Ravens is 30. I say the Steelers win by 3. That's how close this game is going to be. And with that being said, peace out.